So there are a few reasons why I think Benjamin Šeško is more than likely to leave RB Leipzig this summer. The first one, and perhaps most important one, is that there are new reports in Germany stating that there is an unofficial release clause in his contract which would allow him to leave for a set fee that ranges between 60 and 70 million euros depending on how well he does on the pitch between now and end of the season, in terms of goals and assists he scores for the Bundesliga side. Now, this story isn't a surprise to anyone who follows German football because this is what we've seen from Leipzig time and time again. They make no qualms about selling their best players for the right price, and they've had these kind of unofficial gentlemen's agreements with players in the past. Christopher Nkunku, Dominic Szoboszlai, Josko Guardiol, and usually what it means is they're just happy to sell players at a set price when that price has been agreed between the club and the player. And it seems as though they've done exactly this with Sesko as well. The other big thing that we have to remind is that RB Leipzig might not qualify for the Champions League next season. Now, they're only 3 points off the top 4, which would make you think that's not much to worry about. But in the last 10 games, they've got to play Freiburg, Dortmund, Gladbach, Wolfsburg, Frankfurt, Bayern and Stuttgart. And there's nothing to really suggest that they could go along and win most of those games based on their form in the league this season. And crucially, if they don't qualify for that tournament, there have been reports stating the club would have to sell a number of star players like Xavi Simons, Castillo Lakeba, and of course Sesko. Now, that's because Leipzig, despite being owned by Red Bull, very much have to pay their own way as an individual club. And if they did miss out in the Champions League, it would mean a major dent in their budgets for next season, and the need to sell star players, just like any other club in European football. And when we couple all that with the fact that Sesko has probably already proven himself at this level in the Bundesliga, then it makes perfect sense for Sesko to push for a move this summer, especially if a club like Arsenal are willing to pay that asking price.